Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Bidaya Screencast. Today we have finished chapter 4 and we are moving on to the chapter 4 assessment. This chapter exercise, as usual, includes and reviews all the concepts from the entire book, not just from chapter 4. You can see each line represents an increasingly difficult concept. We have the first line with simply sukoon, and the second line sukoon in 4 to 5 letter words, as well as specifically on the waw, and the third line is sukoon on the ya, and the fourth line is sukoon on the hamza on the alif, as well as hamza on the waw. The fifth line tests on the shadda, sixth line tests on the shadda with tanween, and the final line tests on sukoon and shadda both in the same word. So the first thing we should pay attention to in these chapter assessments is always the checkpoint and the minimum grade that the student must attain in order to pass this lesson. For this lesson, it's 9 out of 10, meaning the student should be able to read nearly any word presented to them, because once you've learned the rules of tanween, shadda, sukoon, there's a small amount of rules that the student has not learned yet. So most words randomly picked from the Quran will only have these simple concepts. So in order to pass, the student should be able to read most words presented to them. And this exercise provides a good representation, a good sampling of words to test on. Also, based on the student's mistakes in this test, for example, we know where to refer to review that lesson if they need more explanation. So suppose the student makes a mistake in line 4. We know the student struggles with the hamza with sukoon on top of the waw, so we can refer to the corresponding lesson to correct this mistake with the student or provide another explanation. As always, we must evaluate the student after any chapter in order to stay in touch with the parents as well as the overseeing educators if we're in a school institution. We mark the lessons that the student has passed, the lessons that need additional practice, and the lessons that need to be redone, more specifically re-explained. Most of the time, lessons that are marked down to be redone need a different form of explanation for the student. For example, maybe stress the hand motions more than simply memorizing the words or the symbols. And we try different ways with the student until we find the best way for this concept, for this chapter, inshallah. Also, we give the student a grade. The required grade is 9 out of 10. We leave comments and receive signatures from the parent/guardian, and we sign as the teacher, inshallah. Also, if we need to re-explain a lesson, we can consider referring to the Bidaya website, flashcards, workbook. We have several supplementary resources that may be able to deliver the message more efficiently to the student if he or she had trouble from the book's explanation. Jazakumullah khair.